Good day ma'am, my name is Marvin Regito Barbes, MT2 Canopus. And for today's video, I'm gonna make a discussion. So today I'm gonna discuss the three topics, which are the differentiation, the integration, and the four-step rule. So let's start with the differentiation. So differentiation of algebraic function. So with the formulas and the given one of example of each solution by formula. So before anything else, I just want to clarify the differentiation and the derivatives. So differentiation is the process on how you solve the problem, while the derivatives is the answer. So let's start with D1. So the derivative of a constant is 0. So example, the formula is this is the formula, and the example is here. So d over x of 10, so it's equal to 0. So any number, for example 100, 1 million, it's always equal to 0. That's the D1. By the way, there's a lot of formulas in differentiation of algebraic function, but we're gonna tackle only 5. So let's proceed to D2. So the derivative of the product of a constant and a function is equal to the product of the constant and the derivative of the function. So the formula is d over dx is equal to constant times d over dx times u. So example, so d over dx of 5x. So ato siyang ang ato ipagawas ang constant 5, then ang variable x, so every variable has a 1, so let's put 1. So 5 times 1 is equal to 5. So the derivative of 5x is equal to 5. So that's the D2. So let's proceed to D3. So the derivative of an algebraic sum of two functions is equal to the sum of their derivatives. So the formula, d over dx times u plus v. By the way, the x, u, and v, that are the functions. So let's proceed to example. So d over dx of 9x plus 2. So ang v is 2 and the u is 9x. So first is the derivative of du. So the u is 9x. So what is the derivative of 9x? So we all know that x has 1. So 9 times 1 is equal to 9. So this is 9. So plus derivative of v. So the derivative of v is the 2. So derivative to 2 kay constant na siya, so it is 0. So 9 plus 0 is equal to 9. So the derivative of 9x plus 2 is equal to 9. So let's proceed to D4. So D4, the derivative of the product of the two functions is equal to the sum of the products obtained in multiplying each function by the derivative of the other. So with the formula, d over dx times u v times v, u times v is equal to u times derivative of v plus b times derivative of 2. So let's proceed to example. So d over dx of 4x squared times 2. So first, the u is 4x squared, then times derivative of v. So v is number 2, v is 2. So the derivative of 2, it is a constant, so it means it is 0, plus v is 2, then times the derivative of 4x. So here we will multiply the numerical coefficient with the exponent. So 4 times 2 is 8. So the exponent, it will become 2 minus 1. So 4 times 2 is equal to 8. Then x. So na siya 1 sa babaw. Okay, 2 minus 1 is 1. So na siya 1 sa babaw sa x. So pwede na to dili siya butang kay kanana understandable na siya. So atong i-solve ang problem. So 4x squared times 0. So any number multiplied by 0 is always equal to 0. So this 0 plus 2 times x. So 2 times x is 16x. So the answer is 16x. So the derivative of d over x of 4x squared times 2 is equal to 16x. So let's proceed to d5, the last formula we will tackle in differentiation. So the derivative of the nth power of a function is equal to n times the product of the n minus 1 power of the function and the derivative of the function. So with the formula of d over x of u raised to the power of n is equal to n times u raised to the power of n minus 1. Then d derivative of u over dx. So example. So d over dx of 1 plus 3x raised to the power of 2 is equal to this. So we will follow the formula. So n, so ang n na to is 2. So let's write 2. Then u, ang u na to is 1 plus 3x. Then sa baba kaya naman siya n minus 1, so we'll substitute n, which is 2 minus 1. Then the derivative of u. So 1 is constant, so it becomes 0. So 0 plus 3x. So x is na siya 1, so 3 times 1 is 1. So the derivative of 1 plus 3x is 3. So let's solve the problem. So 2 times 3 is 6. Then copy the 1 plus 3x. So dili na nato siya ma-solve. So this is the final answer. So the derivative of dx of 1 plus 3x raised to the power of 2 is 6 times 1 plus 3x. So next topic, we're gonna go to the integration. So basic rules in integral. So the same on the differentiation, we only have 5 examples. Start with the number 1. So integral of f of x dx is equal to f of x plus c. So plus c is constant. So every answer na to ani sa tanan atong iput ang plus c because we don't know the constant. So we will just write plus c. So like for example, number 1. So integral of 8 dx is equal to constant man siyang 8. So copy the 8 then plus c. So let's proceed to number 2. So integral of x raised to the power of n dx. So x raised to the power of n plus 1. So example, integral of x raised to the power of 2 dx. So x raised to the power of 2. So sa differentiation, mag minus ta to minus 1, aning integral we will add. So 2 plus 1 over, so from the formula n plus 1, so ang n kay 2, so we'll copy 2 plus 1. So the answer is x cubed over 3 plus c, which is the constant. So let's proceed to number 3. So integral of constant f of x dx is equal to constant integral f of x in dx. So example, so integral of 6x dx. So constant x, integral of x din dx. So integral of x, so 1 plus 1, kay ang x kay naman siya 1, so ada na to siya 1. Then same sa bottom, 1 plus 1, so we have, so x times x raised to the power of 1 plus 1 is x squared. Then 1 plus 1 is 2. Then plus c, don't forget the plus c, the constant. So this is the answer. So let's proceed to number 4. So integral of f of x plus g of x dx is equal to integral of f of x dx plus integral of g of x dx. So example, so integral of 2x plus 3x din dx. So ato siyang manumanuhon para dili siya libog. So let's start with integral of 2x. So ato ipagawas si 2, which is the constant. So integral of x, so same sa formula number 3. So ang x na, ang variable x na siya 1, so ada na nato siya 1. So x raised to the power of 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1 plus 3 times x raised to the power of 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. So continue here. So the answer of x raised to the power of 1 plus 1 is x squared. So 2 times x squared over 2 plus 3 times x squared over 2. So the answer of this, you will 2x squared plus 3x squared over 2. So let's solve the problem. So cancel out the 2. So it remains x squared plus 3x. 3x squared over 2 plus c, which is the constant. So in number 5, the same as number 4, but subtraction. So ani is addition, we use addition. In number 5, we use subtraction. So we will use the same example pero different ang operation. So example, integral of 2x, instead of plus, we will use subtraction, which is minus 3x dx. So integral of 2x minus integral of 3x. So ato ipagawa si constant 2. Then integral of x, so x has 1, so x plus raised to the power of 1 plus 1 over 1 plus 1. So 2x squared over 2 minus 3x squared over 2. So the final answer, so cancel out the 2, it remains x squared minus 3x squared over 2 plus constant c. So this is for the integration, and let's proceed to the 4-step rule. So this is the 4-step rule. So rule number 1, so write f of x plus h and f of x. So compute f of x plus h minus f of x, combine like terms. If h is a common factor of the terms, so factor the expression by removing the common factor h. So third rule, simply f of x plus h minus f of x over h. As h approaches to 0, we must cancel the 0 factor h in the denominator in step 3. So step 4, compute limit f of x plus h minus f of x over h by letting h is approaches to 0 in the simplified expression. So we need to have an example. So one example is here. So given f of x is equal to x squared minus 3x plus 2. So the solution is, first, step 1. So f of x plus h is equal to x plus h raised to the power of 2 minus 3 times x plus h plus 2. So f of x is equal to x squared minus 3x plus 2. So step number 2, f of x plus h minus f of x is equal to x plus h raised to the power of 2 minus 3 times x plus h plus 2 minus x squared minus 3x plus 2. So equal to x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 3x minus 3h plus 2 minus x squared plus 3x minus 2. So it's is equal to 2xh plus h squared minus 3h. So h times 2x plus h minus 3. So in step 3, so f of x plus h minus f of x over h is equal to h of 2x plus h minus 3 over h is equal to 2x plus h minus 3. So step 4, so h approaches to 0 is equal to 2x plus h minus 3 is equal to 2x plus 0 minus 3. So the answer is 2x minus 3. So that would be all. Thank you for watching.